Before you scroll away from this moment, pause for just a few seconds and take a slow breath, because sometimes the messages that appear quietly in front of us carry exactly the kind of encouragement our hearts have been searching for. Life moves quickly. Days pass in a blur of responsibilities, notifications, worries, and expectations. In the middle of all that noise, it becomes very easy to forget something important. You're still on a journey, your story is still unfolding, and the chapter you're currently living is not the final one. Many people walk through their lives appearing strong on the outside while quietly carrying questions and struggles inside that no one else sees. You might be one of those people. Perhaps you have been facing challenges recently that made you wonder if things will ever truly get better. Maybe you have been working hard, trying your best, and still feeling like progress is slower than you hoped. Moments like that can make anyone feel discouraged. But the truth is that difficult seasons often appear right before important growth begins. Throughout history, faith has been one of the strongest sources of hope for people facing uncertainty. For millions of people across the world, the message of Jesus Christ represents compassion, forgiveness, renewal, and the belief that every life still has purpose. Faith does not promise a life without struggle. Instead, it reminds us that even during hardship we are capable of continuing forward. When someone chooses faith, they are choosing to believe that the story is not finished yet. Think about the challenges you have already survived. There were times in the past when you felt overwhelmed, moments when you believed you might not make it through something painful or difficult, yet here you are today. Those experiences may have been hard, but they also strengthened something inside you. Every challenge you overcame built resilience. Every disappointment you endured taught you something about patience and perseverance. The strength you carry today was not created overnight. It was built step by step through every experience that tested your courage. Sometimes people look at their lives and focus only on what they believe went wrong. They replay mistakes in their minds and wonder how things might have been different. But growth does not come from staying trapped in the past. Growth comes from recognizing that every experience, even the painful ones, can shape us into wiser and stronger versions of ourselves. What matters most is not where you started or even the mistakes you made along the way. What matters is the direction you choose to move in now. Many people feel as though they are waiting for something in life to change. They wait for the right opportunity, the right connection, the right moment when things finally begin to move forward. Waiting can be frustrating, especially when it feels like everyone else around you is moving ahead while you remain in the same place. But waiting seasons are not always wasted seasons. Sometimes they are preparation periods where important lessons are quietly forming inside you. Just like a seed must spend time growing beneath the soil before it becomes visible above the ground, your own progress may be happening in ways you cannot yet see. Patience during these moments can be difficult, but patience often prepares us for the opportunities that arrive later. Imagine for a moment the possibilities that still exist in your future. New relationships can form, new opportunities can appear, new ideas can grow into meaningful achievements. The life you will be living 5 years from now is shaped by the decisions you begin making today. Even small positive changes can lead to powerful results over time. When someone decides to move forward with hope instead of fear, they begin opening doors that once seemed impossible to reach. One of the most powerful choices a person can make is choosing gratitude. Gratitude does not mean pretending that life is perfect. Instead, it means recognizing the good things that still exist even during difficult seasons. When people focus only on problems, those problems begin to feel larger than they truly are. But when someone begins appreciating even small blessings, health, friendships, opportunities to learn and grow, their perspective begins to change. Gratitude creates room for peace to enter the mind and heart. Another important truth to remember is that no one succeeds completely alone. Encouragement, support, and kindness from others play a significant role in helping people continue forward during challenging times. Sometimes a simple message of hope can reach someone at exactly the moment they need it most. A few uplifting words can remind someone that their life still matters and that their struggles are seen. That is why sharing encouragement is such a powerful act. When one person chooses to spread positivity, that energy can reach far beyond what they originally imagined. Perhaps someone watching this message today feels exhausted from trying to carry everything alone. If that is you, remember that strength does not mean never asking for help. Strength means recognizing when it is time to lean on faith, community, and encouragement to keep moving forward. Even the strongest people in the world have moments when they need reassurance that they are not alone. Growth often requires letting go of things that no longer belong in the direction we are moving toward. Sometimes this means releasing negative habits, unhealthy relationships, or limiting beliefs that have been holding us back. Letting go can feel uncomfortable at first, but it creates space for healthier and more positive influences to enter our lives. Just as a tree must shed old leaves to grow new ones, people sometimes need to release what no longer serves them in order to continue evolving. Think about the dreams you once carried in your heart. Perhaps some of those dreams have changed over time. Perhaps others still remain quietly inside you, waiting for the right moment to grow again. Dreams are powerful because they remind us that the future still contains possibilities. Even if a dream takes longer than expected to achieve, it can still inspire action, creativity, and determination. One step forward today can become the beginning of something much greater tomorrow. Life does not move in straight lines. It moves through seasons of growth, challenge, reflection, and renewal. Some seasons feel bright and exciting, while others feel slow or uncertain. But each season carries its own purpose. The experiences you gain during difficult periods often become the wisdom that guides you during future success. Nothing you have lived through is truly wasted if you allow it to teach you something meaningful. If you are listening to this message right now, take it as a reminder that your life still has value and potential. Your past does not define your future. The mistakes you made do not cancel the good things you can still accomplish. Every new day provides another chance to make decisions that move you closer to the person you want to become. Even the smallest step forward can lead to powerful change when it is repeated consistently. Faith, hope, and perseverance are not just ideas, they are choices people make every day. Choosing to believe that life can improve is the first step toward creating that improvement. Choosing to treat others with kindness can transform relationships. Choosing patience during difficult moments can prevent decisions that might create regret later. These choices may seem small in the moment, but over time they shape the direction of a person's entire life. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on the strength you already carry within you. Recognize how far you have come and the challenges you have already overcome. Allow yourself to believe that growth is still happening and that the future can hold opportunities you have not yet imagined. Your story is still being written, and there are chapters ahead filled with lessons, discoveries, and possibilities. As you continue your journey, remember that hope is not something reserved for a select few people. Hope belongs to anyone willing to keep moving forward even when the road feels uncertain. The path ahead may not always be easy, but every step you take with courage brings you closer to the life you are meant to build. Peace, strength, and encouragement to you today and always, and may the days ahead bring clarity, growth, and new beginnings that remind you just how much potential still exists within your story.